Hello and welcome to another Windows 95 guide video. Today we'll be covering my Fox 150 Go-Kart. So, let's get into it. So this here is my Fox 150 Go-Kart. It has a Subaru 150cc 4-stroke engine sitting around the back here. This is it right there. I'm thinking it was made in 2007, but when my family acquired this machine, it was a few years old, and it was sitting in the Tractor Supply parking lot for a while, so that's why it's slightly faded. And the seats there, and this key thing had to be rebuilt because somebody stole it off of it out of the parking lot. But I have done some modifications to this machine. There is no windshield for this when it's stock. This is actually a windshield from a golf cart, hence the flip forward action. Got it for free from a junkyard. And headlights, I gave it some LEDs because the original ones, as you can see by the badge here, are not for daytime use because they are very dim. Give you a taste of how bright those lights are. It's daytime, so you can't really tell, but they are very bright, and they are comparable to a car headlight. And tires have been replaced, so I've gotten 4 new tires on this machine, which is good because the original ones were very bald. The gas tank, well, it's a gas tank, who cares? Flag, it's got a flag on it, so that's always nice. In my area, we had a person who died in a go-kart accident because the person didn't see him. He was on a small little go-kart. And ever since then, I've made sure that my machine is able to be seen via flag, via reflective tape, via very bright headlights. I wanted to make sure this thing was seen and heard because the exhaust is also loud, which is a little over my taste, but it's not bad. Here's the gear shifters. Wow, I'm having a stroke. And I get reverse, neutral, and drive, and this is parking brake. Comes in handy so it doesn't roll away. And neutral. And let's turn this machine on. Gotta give it a pump of gas here. Very nice machine. I enjoy it a lot. Let's get in here. There was no mirrors. Oh well. Those were added. They came from SEPA USA. Very good company. I don't think you can see that, but this is SEPA. And mileage. This is how many miles I've put on in 2 years of a new battery. So that's very fun. Put this in reverse here. And let's drive. as you can see, for it being a 150cc motor, there's definitely no shortage of power. There's plenty of power, plenty of horses, plenty to get up and go. Yeah, it's a great machine. I've had this machine in my possession for, I don't know, probably 10 years actually. It's been a long time. And it's just always been a good machine. Me and my dad would always drive around everywhere with this thing. Just go on rides. And I always remember it was comfortable to ride in. It was really nice. And I liked how the seats could slide forward and backwards like a car. So if you're short, like I am, you can scoot it forward. However, I've gained some leg length, so I don't really need to have it forward anymore. But it's nice. It's a very nice machine. It's very suitable. It does have seat belts. I didn't put mine on. I probably should have. I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But it's like a car, but it has like a quad engine in it, and no doors. I will say having the windshield on it's a lot nicer, because I remember when I was a kid, I always had to wear goggles, because otherwise you get all that wind in your face and bugs and crap. It's no fun. Yeah, it's a good machine. If anyone ever gets a chance to ride in one of these, or even buy one, I would suggest it highly, because it's a good machine. It's good on gas. It's good for power. Plenty of mods you can do. It's a Subaru engine. This engine's been used in many different machines, many different makes, many different models. And I think the only downside is that the engine is built inside of the frame, so you can't actually swap the engine out for a different one, unless you have one that's the exact size, same thing. Then you could, but it does make it hard for engine swapping. If you wanted to go to like a 500cc, it wouldn't fit. That's another thing. But you could bore out the cylinder. You could do turbo mods. You could put a better carburetor on it. You can mess with the fuel filter, or not the air filter and stuff like that. You could do plenty of mods to make it go faster. I just haven't done that. I might someday. I'm not sure. But I think for right now, this machine runs pretty perfectly for me. And that's about it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.